Hi everyone. I thought I'd take a minute to go through the floor plans that I've got for the house. If you haven't already seen the walkthrough video, then please check that out first, because these floor plans will make a lot more sense once you've seen that. I'll try and put a link up here somewhere, so watch that video if you haven't already. And then we'll be going through these floor plans. These are fairly rough floor plans that the estate agent produced, and they're probably not very accurate, but they're really good for giving an overview of what we've got. So this is the ground floor, and they've got written on here what all the rooms were originally in the flats, and we don't care about that. So let's just quickly go and scrub all this out. Perhaps I should have done this before we started, but there we go. So we don't care that that was a living room. We don't care that this was a kitchen. We already removed most of that kitchen, so that's great. We don't care that this was a bathroom. You get the idea. So there we go, we've cleared that up a little bit. So, as you may know, my plan is to turn what was flats into one large house. And as you can probably tell from this floor plan, we've got some pretty big supporting walls down the middle of the house, which I have absolutely no intention of trying to demolish. So we're assuming that we're keeping these big walls, and we'll go from there. So the first thing to change on here is this, what appears to be a solid wall in the middle of the house, is in fact just a cupboard. So I'm going to delete the middle of this to show that that's actually just a cupboard there. And now we can really start editing and having a look at what we want to do. So the first and simplest bit of demolition here is these walls that make up this kitchenette. These are nothing but plasterboard and stud work. So we're going to be rid of these straight away to open that out into one big room. Similarly, these, what was two bathrooms down here, these just have a plasterboard divider between them. And actually, we can see where they've split a window in half at the bottom, and we really don't want that. So let's turn that back into one room. So those are basically the two bits of demolition that I think I can do without any worries whatsoever. Moving on from that, there are some other fairly obvious plasterboard walls that I'd quite like to get rid of. So this, which divides the current staircase off from the hallway, I'd like to get rid of. And the same along the rear of it. And this to the right here is the front door of the flat, which I've already taken out, so we can get rid of that. And this is just a door to a cupboard here, so that's going to come out no trouble at all. As I mentioned earlier, this is just a cupboard, and the front of this is just a door, so we can take the front of that out. And now what we're left with are the walls that are brick partitions, which I don't know quite so much about. So I've spoken to an architect, and they're going to put me in touch with a structural engineer before they continue to help me to make the new layout. But the biggest and most obvious problem looking at this layout at the moment is this wall here. So I'm just going to colour this in red to show how unhappy I am with it. Didn't work. So this red wall is a brick wall, and at the moment I don't know if it's bearing any load. I suspect it's carrying some floor joists above, and there's also a possibility that it's providing some lateral support for this central wall. So I'm going to get some opinion from a structural engineer about the removal of that. And if we can remove that, then that's going to really give me a much more big open hallway. I believe that this wall here is also plasterboard, although I haven't confirmed that yet. So we're hoping to get rid of this wall here. And probably this small section here. So having done all of that, that gives me some real options to open out the downstairs. Beyond that, there's a much bigger question, again for the structural engineer and for somebody who knows a lot more about architecture than me, to look at the possibility of removing this staircase completely. Because this staircase is absolutely horrible. I don't really want it in the finished house, but it's just a question of how that can be removed and what the implications are, particularly as there's a staircase down to a cellar underneath it. So that's my immediate plan for demolition. Some of it simple, some of it with the assistance of a structural engineer, so that I don't do anything stupid. And that'll give me a lot of space to start deciding about how to design the hallway, and then I'll probably be keeping a lot of the sort of side and back rooms exactly as they are. One more interesting question that we have is whether or not we can open this archway here. So this is again another question for a structural engineer. There's an arch here that looks like it could be opened up to make these two rooms into a single room. So it'd be very exciting if we can knock this wall here out. The main staircase to the right, we're hoping to keep, and then because we're demolishing this tiny steep staircase, we'll then have to extend that all the way up to the top floor. So going on to the first floor, this is how it is at the moment, and we can see that it's just laid out again into two flats, each one with a living room, a bedroom, a bathroom, if you can call this tiny thing a bathroom, and a kitchen. So once again, we're just going to delete all the rooms that are there. And without a doubt, we're going to remove this partition. Obviously, it might be that we want to put a new partition up here to turn one of these bedrooms into an ensuite or a walk-in wardrobe or a dressing room or something like that. But for now, because this is just a partition, plasterboard stud wall that's going to come out so that we can make the decisions later. Carrying on, we'll get rid of this bedroom. And this bedroom. So in terms of demolition, we've got rid of this simple partition here. This cupboard in the middle this time doesn't have any brick wall, so we can take out both sides of that cupboard without any worry. We're definitely going to take out this wall because this is a plasterboard wall that's been stuck directly behind a balustrade. It looks very odd, but it certainly looks like it shouldn't be there. So that's going to come out, and that will mean that you've got a nice view from this landing to down the staircase and down to the downstairs hallway. And we don't need a front door on this flat anymore, so we'll get rid of that. And again, these demolitions that I'm doing here, these are just the simplest of the demolitions, which really don't require a structural engineer and don't have any concerns about what's going to happen. And similar to downstairs, there's just a partition between these two bathrooms which splits a window, so we absolutely want to get rid of that. This area here, this is very strange. This is actually an enclosed area. In fact, the estate agent hasn't shown it, but this is closed off here. So this is completely inaccessible from this middle floor. And the reason this exists is that this is a fire escape. It's a staircase, it comes down from the top floor and then straight outside. And I've been told that this is not big enough and it's too steep and not suitable to be a fire escape anymore. So quite simply, and again this is just plasterboard and stud partition. This is being deleted. Not in that colour. This is being deleted in white. And then the question simply remains about the staircases, and this is where I absolutely need professional assistance. Oh, before we move on, there's a built-in wardrobe here, which is going, as you might imagine. So I'd need to get some professional advice about removing this staircase, and the goal then would be to create a lot more space here, possibly for a really nice big bathroom or 2 rooms. And then I'm going to have to get the architect to decide how to get the staircase up to the 2nd floor. So the hope would be to extend the nicer staircase over here all the way up to the top floor. The other rooms, certainly the 3 top rooms here, are all made of solid walls, and there's no reason to change these in any way. And this room on the end, similarly, it's a decent size, there's no particular reason to change that. So already up here we've got at least 4 good sized bedrooms, a couple of space for a couple of bathrooms, without making any significant changes apart from having to look at where these new staircases are going to go. And I am not even going to try and guess how that's going to work out yet. And then finally we've got the 2nd floor, and we can see these dotted lines. These areas are very low ceilings because this is up in the roof space, so there's not quite as much space up here as you might hope. This void, for example, is not really usable because the ceiling is so low there and it's just been closed off, but this will be made into cupboards most likely. So up here we've got this bathroom or toilet room which just completely needs to go away. So the goal, and there's not much in the way of supporting walls up here apart from this large central piece. So the goal, quite simply, would just be to wipe out all of this and then make this into a smaller number of more open rooms. I haven't looked at nearly as much detail at this floor yet, but that is my rough plan, very much subject to the opinion of a structural engineer and an architect, and hopefully they'll be able to do some accurate drawings, much better quality than these estate agent drawings, and give me a good idea of what I can and can't do. So please let me know if you have any questions about this or any suggestions about ways I might want to lay it out. There are probably a few hundred options, but I'd like to hear any opinions that anyone might have or any ideas. And I'll now just be waiting waiting for the architect to come and measure up and start working on some ideas herself. As always, thanks everyone for watching, and please give this video a like if you're still interested, and I'll be posting more soon. I suspect these videos are going to get a bit more technical as time goes on, but we'll see. Thanks.